the following presentation of the National Football League.
It is still summer in the Midwest, and a pleasant summer day at that as we are set for football at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now, because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 3. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well, as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. To throw is Daniels. Work in the middle of the... And Owen caught it up, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And, of course, number 1, trying to win the game today. But for him, it's always about Super Bowls, trying to get back to his 4th consecutive one. Fell short of the NFL's first ever three-peat in the Super Bowl last year. He wants to avenge that loss at the end of this season.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Daniels. And this is Ertz with it, right side. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it's 2nd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Daniels looking to throw. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming. Daniels going to try to sneak. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Commanders.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
He'll decide to keep this once more. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Samuel going to go in motion right. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Daniels. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Daniels.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Brown the motion man right. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's got Brown on the out route complete.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road.
And that drive is going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on 3rd down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said, enough of that.
On 4th down, the Commanders send out Matt Gay to try the field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
And Gay knocks this one through. And it's 3-0 Washington.
They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Rice. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
That's caught right side by Worthy. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Headed straight is Pacheco. And he stopped immediately there. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Rice. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
A nice run there. He calls his own number, gets the 1st down, and then slides to a stop before he has to take any contact.
And that absolutely has to please this coaching staff, because you know they've been drilling into his head. You're no good to us on the sidelines if you're not playing, right? If
if you have to be over here full-time with us, that doesn't work so well. We need you on the field, so sliding like that, they'll take that every time.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points.
Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So an early challenge, and you know that those coaches hate to use those red flags too early, but this one turns out to be successful.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Commanders 3.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Washington.
Well, we often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. He's going to keep this again. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
To the air goes Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Pickup. And a Washington first down.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Daniels. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Here's Daniels.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Nico Remigio deep for KC.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Got a man, it's Brown. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Commanders.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. In motion right, Deebo. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. On a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now receiver in motion left. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Jaden Daniels
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Commanders have regained the lead.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Chiefs 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it to 26. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So he stopped for no gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. 2 yards is the pickup, and that'll be good for a KC first down.
It's a gain of 2. And a Kansas City Chiefs first down.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. They go play action. Now Mahomes. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 44-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes.
Swings this out for Hunt.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
3rd and 2.
Mahomes going to throw. Short throw, hauled in by Kelsey. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now this time, Mahomes will throw.
Got a man over the middle, Worthy.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Butker on for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Looking to put a drive together.
He'll hand off here to Eckler.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now Daniels. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 3rd and 4 now. To throw is Daniels. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And now the punter Tress Way as he sends this one away. Now Remigio. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes now to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Mahomes to throw once more. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now a timeout.
It's a gain of
7 seconds left in the first half.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
So halftime now here on Sunday Night Primetime. Let's get it to Scott Hanson in Orlando with our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half.
Gay now set to kick it off.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Quan Martin there on the tackle.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right, because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 44-yard line.
2nd down and 8.
Now back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Open man right side is Rice.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
First possession of the second half now for Washington. And they've got to be thrilled with the situation they've inherited here. Thank you, defense.
Thank you, indeed. They set them up with a short field ahead of them, and now they've got a good chance to strike quickly and take the lead.
They go play action. Daniels.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Daniels looking to throw.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Bottom line is that he is just something else as a runner because there are not many QBs in this league who can rip off a game that big, and he did it with the defense giving him a little extra attention after he hit him on a run earlier this series.
Running on first down, Eckler.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels
with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this third quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score.
A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This will be caught by Brown. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Watch the bullet, watch the bullet.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
One thing we know about RPO throws, they don't take long to develop. He had him wide open to the outside, hit him with it, but I think his eyes were looking downfield trying to see that open grass. Ends up dropping it. That's a missed opportunity.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line.
A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's a completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. A big win there defensively on second and goal, a loss of 7, and it brings up third.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Back to throw here. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 10 yards gets them closer, but now it's fourth and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on fourth down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on fourth down.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs take a chance, but they find pay dirt on fourth and goal. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Washington offense back out there. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Daniels. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin, 66 yards. And the Commanders have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
24, Chiefs 21.
All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These 2 defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Mahomes going to throw. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10.
Right at the 40. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Brought down behind the
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll set up to throw.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Mahomes now on the sneak.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And we've seen this a few times in this game. That offensive line just, I don't know if you want to call it out physical, out tough, whatever you want to use.
And what people do when that is happening, when they're getting dominated that way, they spread things out a little bit, make it more of a space game, and allow your skill position players to make a few plays out in open field. Take away the physical element, gives you a chance.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash here. Should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Commanders 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And here we go on the next drive for Washington. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Looking to put a drive together.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
To the air goes Daniels.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Now Daniels. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
The offense on third down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
Here's Daniels.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better, had time to survey the field, and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd down at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers. That's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Still 2nd down.
Mahomes now to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
It's a gain of 4.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Got this to the 30 before being taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for sure stop on third, and then the tables turned. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Still first down.
Now Mahomes. That's caught right side by Worthy.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Handoff now for Pacheco.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Xavier Worthy, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs will add to their fourth quarter lead. Now that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
They'll come up first and 10 here. To throw is Daniels. He's got Eckler.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Here's second down. Throwing now is Daniels. He's got McLaurin.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's first and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Nice move.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
First down.
Here's 1st and 10. Daniels looking to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
At the Chiefs' 23-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Daniels. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Back to throw again. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Line up for the 2-point conversion.
Daniels going to try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.